That was fake blood, right? We good with that? That's fake? Good. Okay, we're happy there. This is the 12th annual awards, the We're In It Together Award, because we are in it together. This is, I feel like we're much closer together this year. Are we a little tight? Are we comfortable with each other? Yes? Good? We're good. Okay. I'm really excited. We've got a great number of awards to give out, and honestly, I don't know about you, but there's nothing else that I'd rather be watching tonight. But I think this is amazing. We are, the IT Awards represent 145 individual nominees tonight. 145, 50 productions and 44 theater companies. So, yeah. We have a lot to do tonight, so maybe we should just... I'm sorry, what was that? What was that? Is there a problem?
No problem. Unless the poster on the show to go on.
I'm sorry, who is this here?
Well, you'll have to do as I say.
Okay, I'll try to do this, but who are you?
Now this is the spirit of independent theater.
Wait, you mean Andre DeShields? Yeah, I think we all wish we were Andre DeShields. So, what are you talking about? Okay, fine.
To complete tonight's event and reap your much coveted reward, you must go on a quest and find a hidden treasure.
Quest? Wait, treasure? What are we doing here? What is this?
Well, it's a kind of Joseph Campbell thing. D&D, a little World of Warcraft. I thought it'd be fun.
Yeah.
You disagree?
No, I mean, maybe. I mean, we have a lot to get through, so...
Now, come on, can you just roll with it, please?
Sure. Yes, we'll roll with it. Go ahead, Spirit.
Great! Thanks. Now, where was I? Quest, treasure,
Yeah.
My
magical hand person. Can I just ask real quick, what was that noise?
That is the sound of the spirit of Independent Theatre. It is a glimmering song of Helen Stewart's heart and Joe Chino's soul. It is the sound of tenacity and creativity, despite the sirens going outside, the N train going by, and people coming in 20 minutes late. Oh, and some jerk's cell phone.
Yeah, I think
You know, anytime you hear that noise, the spirit of Independent Theatre is with you.
Well, fantastic. We'll be listening for all those noises throughout the show. So thank you, Spirit of Independent Theater. Is there anything else?
Oh, well, I'll check in on you later.
Okay.
And remember, you can't spell spirit without I.
Point taken. Thank you, Spirit of Independent Theater. We'll be here later. Let's see. So, okay, our quest. It starts in the dark with just you and a thought. An unfurling idea, you find yourself caught. Your quest will be epic and promises glory, and more so than that, it's a hell of a story. With the dust of the brick, and the smell of La Mama, the balls of Lou Reed, and the hope of Obama. But how will you start? What will you do to get the reward that's been promised to you? Right now you're alone, your breath getting short. So maybe find someone who will give you support, which brings us to the award for featured actor. Our first presenter recently finished playing the father in the Broadway run of Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime. He was seen off Broadway in The Misanthrope and Swan Song. He is also a company member at the Shakespeare Theater Company in my hometown, Washington, D.C. Please welcome Andrew Long.
The quest begins. Everybody ready? Every production is like an epic journey. And though we know there will be challenges, we also know that the first thing we need on our team is someone supportive. Someone who might not be the central focus, but in some ways is even more important because they provide context. Someone so talented they can make a lasting impression, even with just one scene, one word, one gesture, and often carry the production on their shoulders.
Outstanding actress in a featured role. Kelly Barbarito, a chorus line, The Secret Theater. Adrian Grace Francis, a chorus line, The Secret Theater. Anne Darcy, Romeo and Juliet, The Blooming Company. Joey Francis, Connected, Project Wild Theater. Noelle McGrath, Natural Light, Lauren Murphy, Rush, Team Awesome Women.
And the IT Award goes to Midori Francis.
And the New York Independent Theater Awards for this special honor. Theater Rocks.
Devin Anderson, The Pillow Man. Joseph T. Jardina. Chief Augustino. Alex Krause, Utility, the Illinois. Ryan Johnson, Pepper River, Chief Augustino. Mark Phillips Gomez, Pepper River, Chief Augustino. Timothy McCown Reynolds,
And the IF Award goes to Timothy McCown.
Thank you. Mind blown. Live long and prosper. I want to thank Brian Parks for writing a fantastically funny, awesome, insightful, many-layered work to Manifest with an amazing team comprised of Bob Lane, Broderick Valentine, Anna Stefanik, Rebecca Gray Davis, Alyssa Simon, Ian W. Hill, Fred Backus, did I say Bob Lane? Matthew Napoli, costume by Caitlin Day, ably stage managed and prop manifested by Barrett Johnson, and directed by Ian W. Hill. I wouldn't have this without all of that, so thank you. Thanks to Clara, my love. Thanks to Joey, my cat. He's my familiar, I need to give him credit where credit is due. Thank you.
To Ethel Merman called Everything the Traffic Will Allow. Her many concert appearances include the London Palladium, just a little place like that, Carnegie Hall, you've heard of it, Royal Albert Hall. This is a little too intimidating for her. I hope she can handle it. For television, she played the news reporter Shelby Cross for the Onion News Network, if you remember that. And welcome, please, Clea Blackhurst.
And so happy to be here and asked to be here. So, who are these solo artists? These are the artists who are brave enough and talented enough and skilled enough and undoubtedly stupid enough to stand up alone in front of a massive hungry crowd and just give it their all. They actually, this is the weird part, they enjoy this. And they thrive under that kind of pressure. So when the same people are all running away, these are the intrepid souls that are running towards the danger. So they are undoubtedly my kind of people. And the people I want on my team. So.
Outstanding solo performance. David Carl. David Carl's Celebrity One-Man Hammer. Richard Jordan Productions, in association with Underbelly. Laura Hooper, Crumble, Mora Theater. Peter Macamaroni, Late with Lance, PMS Siobhan O'Loughlin, Broken Bone Baxter, Colin Summers, C, a documentary, New York American. Yolanda K. Wilkinson, Bible Study for Health, New York American.
It's a real envelope. And the IT Award goes to Ms. O'Loughlin.
When you have an Irish name, it's sort of hard to pronounce and stuff. Hi, wow, thank you so much. I first just want to say that that was a really spectacularly attractive and talented list of solo performers that was up on that board. So, like, wow, you guys are so beautiful and wonderful. Solo performance, it's funny, Broken Bone Bathtub in particular, it's a play that happens inside a bathtub, inside people's homes, and while I get in the bathtub and do that alone, it is not actually necessarily a solo performance because the audience is extremely participatory, and so it's kind of this huge cast of like lots of people, or sometimes just 4 people, because that's how many people we could fit inside of a Bushwick bathroom in January of 2015. So basically, it's also not a solo performance because I have a wonderful, amazing group of people called Elephant Run District. There were 9 of them. And they made elaborate spreadsheets about all the houses we were performing in, and they got me naked into a bubble bath, and they made my bubble bath 50 times because we took 50 baths across New York. And I am so grateful to Elephant Run, and I'm so grateful to NYIT for recognizing independent theater. And again, I just want to say that solo performance is this crazy experience where we stand alone on stage, but to everybody else who was nominated and to everyone who does tell stories and perform alone, you are never alone, and you are so beautiful. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Richard Franklin.
The New York International Fringe Festival is the largest multi-arts festival in North America. It was forged in the best traditions of off-Broadway, including the self-sufficiency, creativity, and risk-taking that was personified by Ellen Stewart, who along with Joe Chino and others began the off-Broadway movement more than 50 years ago, and in whose name this award is given. The Fringe is celebrating its 20th anniversary this year and has presented the work of an estimated 85,000 artists in more than 3,500 productions. How many of you have done a Fringe Festival? The Ellen Stewart Award is presented to an organization that has made a significant contribution to the off-Broadway community through service, support, and leadership.
Began in 1997 by 4 Lower East Side artists, the New York International Fringe Festival quickly took root in the Lower East Side. The festival hosts 200 shows in 20 venues over 16 days. Each show descends upon New York City with busloads of artists in tow. Innovation, vibrancy, diversity, those values have kept the festival true to itself and have moved participants to create some of the most engaging work in modern theater.
My name is Alina Foley, and I'm the producing artistic director of the Frederick Company.
The Fringe Festival really gave me the first opportunity that I had in New York to put a show that was mine in front of an audience of people.
To live in New York City and to be telling stories and singing songs on stage, that was always the dream.
The Fringe Festival says, like, we have the door. We're holding the door for you. So come through and give it a shot. And that's actually a really beautiful thing about the Fringe.
It's innovative and smart and just a grassroots movement to create art in a playful, exciting way.
So many shows have moved from the Fringe Festival into the off-Broadway community or into the regional theater community.
We're still here 20 years later.
3,400 productions, 21,000 performances, 51,000 artists, 1.5 million audience members.
On behalf of the New York Innovative Theater Awards and Honorary Awards Committee, I am honored as a former stage manager for Ellen Stewart at La Mama 45 years ago, and as the former employer of Alina Holy, who founded the Fringe while working as my assistant when I wasn't looking. To present the 2016 Ellen Stewart Award to the New York International Fringe Festival.
I really did start it from Richard's office. In fact, I made our first participant's manual on his copy machine. I don't think I ever told him that. But before I give you my semi-prepared remarks, I do want to say, and I don't think I've ever had the chance to say this with him actually in the same room, that the New York International Fringe Festival exists because he gave me the month of August off as paid leave for 2 years in a row. And not only did he do that, he kept paying me, but he also had to pay somebody else to be his assistant while I was gone. So, on behalf of Fringe NYC's artists, volunteers, and our beloved audience, thank you so much. And thank you, Douglas Sevens, for sharing some of the forthcoming documentary film entitled The Fringe. So wow, 20 years. That sounds like a really long time. And I'll be honest, on some days it feels like a really long time. But y'all, this is the Ellen Stewart Award, which is enormously humbling. And I gotta say, given Ellen's contribution and longevity, that kind of puts our 20 little years in perspective, right? So this is incredibly inspiring to all of us and incredibly well timed. You see, right now, more than ever, what we all do is so important. And I'm talking about what we all do, making indie theater. This is an incredibly important time for people to gather in one time and place. This is an incredibly important time for humans to listen to voices and stories that are different than their own. This is an incredibly important time for all of us to do whatever we can to cultivate community. And this is an incredibly important time for each of us to listen and to be good to each other. In other words, this time, right now, is an incredibly important time for indie theater. And we at the New York International Fringe Festival are so very, very blessed to get to be a small part of that. So we're looking forward to Fringe NYC's next 20 years. We want to thank everyone at the Innovative Theater Awards. As I've often said, there's no one else we'd rather have know and appreciate what we do and why we do it, and most importantly, who we are, than the indie theater community. So thank you so much for lifting up Fringe NYC on this special night.
The Fringe Festival really does embody the spirit of that we're in it together. Let's hear one more time for the Fringe. That was we have the feature director. Where are we now? Okay, we got all the, thank you, the enchanted magical hench person. Thank you very much. Okay, let's see. Your team is now peopled with actors of skill. All sorts of impressive names there on the bill. But why bother having such talented faces if you're standing around in such dark, empty spaces? Must be time for the technical award. So, let me first introduce the founder of Hudson Scenic and a prolific technical supervisor. And, you know, he, of course, working on numerous shows, including little ones like Hamilton, I don't know if you've heard of it, or Aladdin. Please welcome the guy known as the guy from Staten Island. I think that's what he wants to be called, Neil A. Mazzella.
Thank you. One of the most casual questions we ask as New Yorkers is, so where are you from originally? We almost take it for granted that this is a city of sojourners, even if you didn't move here. Even if you were born and raised in a city, like I was, we all know that feeling. Because we've all walked into empty performance space and thought, I'd like to make this place somewhere else. Luckily in theater we have these human teleporters that we call set designers, who can brilliantly transport an entire audience to incredible locations. And they'll make sure everything's flame-proofed as well.
Outstanding set design. George Allison, Hot Aaron Gonzalez, Wheaton Hotel, Variation Theater. Jennifer Means, Rush, Team Awesome. Kate Knoll, Gordy Crashes, Ricochet Connection. Travis West and Carl Gorer, Gory, The Secret Life of Dr. Gory, All Campus Theater Company. Sandy Rockman, All Live Introduction.
Congratulations to all of you. You have an open invitation to come up to Hudson Scenic anytime you want. And the IT award goes to George Allison. No? Okay. The award is happy to accept this on his behalf. Thank you, everyone.
All right, our next presenter is the artistic director of the theater company Boyd Malloy, whose work off Broadway includes Obie-winning Three Pianos and an adaptation of John Cassavetes' film Shadows, and most recently Toshiki Okada's Quiet Comfort. 4 years ago, he co-founded the performance space Jack in Clinton Hill. Yes, welcome Alex Duffy.
Hey everyone, I'm glad to be here tonight. My first full length was at the Fringe Festival about 15 years ago. I'm sure you all remember it. The top 10 people of the millennium sing their favorite Kurt Weill songs. I'm thankful for that opportunity. In any case, as a director, when I start directing a play, I go straight to the designers. And they say things like, what if we did the play on a giant bed and the audience was laying on top of the bed with the actors? Or they say, let's do it in the round and we'll have 12 columns that are lighted in the middle that the actors move around into different architectural configurations. Or, why don't the actors wear orange organza gowns that determine how they move about the space? Really, they're basically doing 50% of my work for me. And they do it for about $2,000 less than it should cost. They are the true magicians of the theater.
Outstanding innovative design. Andy Evan Cohen. Aaron Gonzalez and David Ray. Projection design. Eric Johnson. Props design. John Mann. Projection design. Gory. The Secret Life of Gil Spurgeon. Video design. Linda White. Mask design. The Bachhaus. The Association of Phenomenal ETC.
And the IT Award goes to Barrett Johnson.
Thank you. I completely forgot my entire list of people I wanted to thank. Okay, well, first of all, I'd like to thank Brian Parks for his script, which was a joy to work on. Timothy has already mentioned the entire cast, although he forgot Legs. And they were a joy to work with, as well as Taylor Day, our costume designer. As always, everyone at the Brick, which is a joy to work at. And the committee. And of course, Ian, my partner in work and life. I think I remembered everyone. Okay, thank you.
I was going to give that award to the IT Awards to the fake blood. I thought that was kind of a pretty amazing. Don't you think? Look at that. Where would an actor be without his wardrobe? Thank you. Honestly, straight up, this is from a show. From a show, people. A wonderful costume designer in St. Louis said, you should have that.